Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today we're playing WWE 2K22 and we're going to take a look at some community creations today, mainly characters from Mortal Kombat. Ever since you've been able to create characters in the WWE games, I've always really enjoyed creating Mortal Kombat characters, since that's one of my favorite games from my childhood. With so many characters, storylines and rivalries, I've actually gone through and I've picked out 16 of what at first glance anyway seemed to be the best characters that I could find in community creations. So none of these are my own, they've all been downloaded. So some may look better than others, but they all seem to have some pretty good creative elements to them. So what we're going to do is we're going to have two 8-man matches. I've called these matches bloodbath because they're going to be an 8-man elimination first blood match, which I think fits very well with the theme of Mortal Kombat. And then the two winners of each match will face each other for the Mortal Kombat Championship, which I have also downloaded. So now that we've had a quick look at our cast, let's get into our first match.
8 superstars in the ring to start this match.
Alrighty then. So just having a look at all these guys, just from an aerial view, you can tell pretty much who everybody is just at first glance, which is always the idea when you're looking at these character creations. The only thing that I can see that stands out a bit there is on Shao Kahn, the gold that's on the pauldrons and the helmet. It kind of comes across quite yellow and looks a little bit off. So if I was going to modify that, if anything, I'd probably make them more like a bone type color. But other than that, I think they all look quite good. I mean, Ermac, he looks sensational there, and I've also seen there's a second costume for him as well, which also has so much detail in it. It looks really, really good. Shang Tsung also has a second outfit that looks pretty good. The one that he's got now is kind of a throwback to the Mortal Kombat 2 style that he had. Just as we're getting a close-up of Reptile here, the only thing, I think the black is a little bit too much on the top, because it looks like they've got that carbon type, the carbon fiber texture on the pants. They could have done the same on the hood just to make it match just a little bit better. But overall, obviously, they're through the body and everything, they've gone to a lot of detail, so it does look quite good. Now, I also haven't gone in to modify any movesets or attributes or anything along those lines, so we could end up seeing some quite overpowered characters in here, but doesn't matter, we'll still see who wins the match overall, as long as it doesn't stick true to the Mortal Kombat series and just Liu Kang wins everything, because you know that's kind of old. I want to see somebody else win this. Now also, the arena is one that I did download as well, and I just wanted to talk about with the entrances. You can see the castle in the background. You can kind of see up on the stage there. That actually looks really, really good, and a real throwback to the original games. And when you get a look at the announce table as well, they kind of look like the old arcade machines. So a lot of detail that's gone into this, so I really commend whoever it was that made this. Now if you are watching this and you've got a community creation that's online for any Mortal Kombat characters and you think they're better than the ones that I've got in here, don't be offended. It's just that these are the ones that I came across, and I didn't want to really search through over 1,000 pages just to pull out the best ones. So I kind of just saw, you know, like the best Scorpion that I saw, downloaded him, moved on to the next one. Just a tip for anyone that is creating any of the ninjas: if you want to use Rey Mysterio's mask, it's always just gonna look like Rey Mysterio in cosplay. So it's probably better to try a different way to design the character just to make it look a little bit better. I'm also happy for anyone to leave their gamer tag and also any tags that you have for any of these created characters or any ones that you come across so that I can look them up and maybe download them ones for a video in future, because I really like the designs of some of these, and if we can get them as authentic as possible, it could just make for some really cool videos. Now back to the match here, and it looks like Ermac is the one that's copping the most amount of punishment. He just copped a Superman punch from Reptile. Reptile's really getting stuck in here. I'm not sure what his overall is, but he seems quite overpowered, and there goes Ermac. He's out of the match already. I was actually kind of hoping he would win because his render is so good that it'd be great to have him in a one-on-one match. But I guess that's not going to happen in this episode. Got Johnny Cage over there really taking it to Shao Kahn right now. We've got Nightwolf and Shang Tsung on the outside, really going after each other. I'm not sure what Reptile was just doing then. Was that a pose, or was he actually trying to punch Liu Kang but not able to get there? Oh, he just knocked down Liu Kang and Kano in the one hit. Oh, look at the clothesline, nearly took his head off. It's great to see the aggressive streak from Reptile there. It's come a long way from the secret character in the pit of Game 1 to one of the stalwarts of the series. Now we've got Kano back on the attack again. Oh, Reptile knocking the heads together of Liu Kang and Kano. He's just taking them both on, no fear. Then we got Shang Tsung taking out Nightwolf there. That's some serious damage. We've still got Johnny Cage going after Shao Kahn there. It's the only problem with these types of matches. I don't know where to look. It's so hard to commentate on everything that's going on, but we've got Johnny Cage heading to the top there. Oh, he's missed the splash on Shao Kahn. Let's see how Shao Kahn will respond. Oh, he missed the punch. Johnny Cage back on the attack again. But Shao Kahn sends him into the corner. At the same time, Kano throws Reptile into the ring post. Now we've really got Shao Kahn throwing Johnny Cage around, showing him who's boss. Liu Kang putting a submission on Kano, but that's not going to help anybody. Shao Kahn posing in the center of the ring. I think you should just concentrate on the job at hand there. Everyone's going after Johnny Cage. He probably said something that he shouldn't have, but that's just Johnny. But he's just draped over that second rope there. Oh, Liu Kang goes for the big roundhouse punch. Takes down Johnny Cage. Shang Tsung puts the spine buster on Nightwolf. Those two have been going at it for quite a while over there. Let's see if one of them can finish it off. Looks like he's going for the pedigree on Nightwolf. Didn't bust him open though. He's still in the game. Shang Tsung with the slaps and punches. Looking for a 10-hit combo, but I don't think he's going to quite get it. But he still has the impact. Nightwolf's out of the ring. He's stunned. Shang Tsung not sure what to do, so he's just taking a bow. And here we go. Shang Tsung and Liu Kang. The original rivalry of the game. Nightwolf gets him. Oh, Nightwolf just got busted open with the DDT after interfering in the fight between Shang Tsung and Liu Kang. Liu Kang said, "No, I don't think so, mate. Get out of here." Oh, Shang Tsung just took out Liu Kang. The champion of Earthrealm. He's gone. So a few quick eliminations here has really thinned everything out a little bit. But we've still got that battle going up the back there. So we've got Johnny Cage and Kano. We've got Shang Tsung and Reptile. And then Shao Kahn just all by himself over on the end there trying to get up. He's just did a bit of recovery mode. Oh, Johnny Cage just took out Kano. We're down to our final four. Johnny Cage, the only one left to represent Earthrealm. We've got Outworld really taking over here. There's Nightwolf still trying to work his way out of the arena. Nobody seems to like Johnny Cage right now. Although Reptile's just going after Shao Kahn. He's really found his courage in this match, just going after the big boss. I'm also curious to know from everybody, who's your favorite all-time Mortal Kombat character and why? I think for the first few games, Kano was probably my favorite, and the very reason why my channel is called Black Dragon Gaming. But in recent games, I've actually found that he's a little bit harder to use, so I haven't really enjoyed using the match, just as Shao Kahn gets eliminated by Reptile. But I think overall, one of my favorites would probably be Baraka. I think his moves are always quite good. He's quite a cruel sort of character, so he always fits that Mortal Kombat tone, and I just find him really fun to use. But in the last two games, it's actually been Cassie Cage that I found has been my main character that I've liked to use. You know, her moveset, her attitude, and even her fatalities have just been some of the best that I've seen for a while, so I really enjoy using her. But let me know in the comments what you think. And also, while you're there, don't forget to hit that like button and also subscribe, because I've got a lot more cool content coming your way. Got Reptile beating the absolute hell out of Johnny Cage there. He's got a savage moveset. Really got to look and see what his overall is, because he does seem to be really packing a real punch here. Now, I don't know about this move. This seems to have the longest animation of any move in the game, so I wish they'd either speed it up or just change it completely. The stomp, kick to the face, lays him down, and also the computer seems to use it an awful lot. So maybe it's something for the devs to have a bit of a look at, because it can really drag a match on. Johnny Cage comes back with a kick to the face of Shang Tsung. Bet he was hoping that he'd be able to bust him open with that one, but it wasn't to be. We've got Reptile taking out Johnny Cage, so it comes down to Reptile and Shang Tsung. Let's see who can be the first ones into that championship match. Oh, we've got Shang Tsung going for the pedigree. Didn't quite get there. Steps on the head, and there we go. Rips the head straight off Reptile. Green blood everywhere. Shang Tsung is the winner of that first match. Or Shang Tsu, as the announcer likes to say. But that's all for the first match. Let's get into our second one now. Alright, and once again, the shot from above. You can pretty much tell who everybody is right from the get-go, which is what I really, really like. The renders that are on Baraka there, that's a really, really cool way to create the character. I know that you can kind of see the mask on him, but it has been blended quite well, and because you really want those teeth to stand out, and even like the bone facial structure, so the mask that they've used does suit it really, really well. Now we've also got Kotal Khan, you can see there, and that render is actually one of the best that I've seen. I did see a few people try and recreate him in 2K20, and he just didn't quite look right. But the one that I'm most impressed with is that one right there, which is Tremor. Now, I wasn't really that much of a fan of him in the games. I didn't really use him all that much, but he looks so good in this that it almost makes me want to use him as my chosen core. Unfortunately, I just don't think he's quite popular enough to do too many videos on, but I'll still use him in my own games because, like I said, I just think he looks pretty cool. Now, we've also got the ones that are probably on there the most, which are Scorpion, Sub-Zero, and Noob Saibot. You know, the Scorpion and Sub-Zero look pretty good. The only thing with Scorpion, I think some of the blacks have gone a little bit grey, just from maybe when they've stretched out the images, or maybe it was just the Photoshop image that they used was a little bit grey. So making them a little bit darker would have been nice, but it still looks pretty good. Noob Saibot does look pretty good there. There's a lot of ones that I saw that were just very generic yellow, blue, black, red ninjas that someone just decided to put the names on. But you know what? I also don't want to make fun of too many guys, because you don't know who it is that's actually creating them. They might have been quite impressed with what they came up with. But just for what I wanted to do, I just like that extra detail. I did come across a few Cyrax and Sector, and they did seem okay on the initial image, as Baraka just eliminates Tremor. The two that I like the most in each match were the first ones out. That's unfortunate. But Cyrax and Sector, the ones that I saw looked okay on the picture, but then when you had a better look at them, they weren't really all that good. Maybe there are some good ones there, I just didn't actually see them when I was looking. The ones that I was a little bit more disappointed with were ones like Aaron Black and Kung Lao. I don't know, I guess it's probably more to do with the hat. The right part just isn't in the game for us to use. Maybe they'll have some better hats in the future and we can get some really good looking characters for them. The other ones like Smoke and Jax, there were quite a few of them as well, but they just didn't quite seem to look right. With Jax, you know, there's just a lot of shiny arms out there. I'd just like to see just a little bit more detail go into them. Again, maybe there are some out there, I just didn't see them as I was looking. This version of Quan Chi it's okay. As I saw the face though on the entrance, he did seem a little bit off. The face just isn't quite right. And the tattoos, I guess, aren't the right ones, but that's fine. Like he's okay for what I was going to use here, but maybe there is a much better version of him out there as well. He's actually one of the most intriguing villains that are in the game, so I'd really like a good version of him to be able to use. Just as Scorpion redecorates his face a little bit. Still hasn't busted him open. Oh, Quan Chi comes back as soon as he turns around. And if you're wondering why I haven't really mentioned any of the ladies of the game, it's because I do actually have another video coming up for them. Obviously I can't make them compete against the men, unfortunately, because, you know, in Mortal Kombat they all compete against each other. It's never been an issue, but it's not going to happen in 2K. But just as Scorpion taps out there, sorry Scorpion, that's just not going to cut it. Need to bust someone's head open to win. But like I was saying, I will have the women compete in an 8-woman ladder match for the Women's Championship. I couldn't actually find a women's title for Mortal Kombat, so we're just going to go with the standard Women's Championship. As we lose Scorpion, oh, and now we lose Sub-Zero as well. The fan favorite ninjas both go down within seconds of each other. That was unexpected. But we do have Raiden and Quan Chi going at each other on the outside. Oh, we've got Noob just taking Kotal Khan down. He's going to then head out to join the battle against Raiden. No, he's coming back in again. Kotal Khan and Baraka. Looks like they're teaming up on Kotal Khan. No, Baraka's going to just stand there and cheer, apparently. Okay, well, he's had enough. No, Noob's going after him. Noob's just going after everybody at the moment. He's going back after Kotal Khan. Sub-Zero is finally making his way to the back, doing the sad walk up the ramp. Quan Chi just throws Raiden into the stairs, but he was ready with the counter. What's he going to do? Drop the knee straight on the arm. Oh, Baraka just got busted open. And he is out of there. Well, not yet. He's just lying on the ground unconscious at the moment. But he'll be out of there soon. And we've got Kotal Khan. Can he do it? Yes, he busts open Noob as well. So we've got Kotal Khan taking on Raiden. And then Quan Chi also wants to get to Raiden. No, he's going to go after Kotal Khan. What's the point? He's not going. I thought he was going for the sharpshooter. He's going for the wicked stepsister. Didn't bust him open though. He's still in it. The elbow drop completely missed. That was not very good at all. Raiden puts the spear on him. Let's see what's Raiden got on next. He's going to take him to the ropes. Anything in particular, Raiden? No, just going to do a few reversals. He's going to come back and just bounced him. Some vicious power from the Thunder God. But now we've got Kotal Khan just draping him across the top rope. He's on top. He's gonna crack him open. He's not done yet. And there we go. He's got him. Raiden's out of here. The Thunder God is gone. Looks like we've got Outworld versus the Netherrealm. And Kotal Khan just showing his vicious streak. There is also a second outfit for Kotal Khan as well that has like the red tattoo on it and a few other little features. So two very good renders of Kotal Khan here. Just as why tap out? There's no point tapping out. You gotta make him bleed. But both men are quite injured here, so this could really go either way. I think Kotal Khan might be just in the lead, but not so much after. Big hit, but back with his own hits. Just picking him up again. He's going to dump him onto the top of the barricade. What's he going to do next? Looks like he's going for a power move. He just dumps him onto the ground. Come on, Kotal, what are you doing? If I'm going by who I think looks better as far as the creation goes, then I think I'd want Kotal Khan to win. So in saying that, that probably almost guarantees Quan Chi the victory, because that's just my luck. But you never know. Quan Chi is on top at the moment. Kotal Khan reaching for the ropes. Eyes counted him. Military press. Drops him down. That was his finisher as well. Oh, just smashed him. He's got another finisher now. But the military press isn't really going to bust him open. However, this might. What's he doing? Oh, there we go. Destroyed him. Kotal Khan wins. Let's see how the announcer says it though. Kolov Kwan. It's close enough. I guess sometimes these Oshtek languages are hard to translate. But nonetheless, he will face Shang Tsung for the title, and we'll do that right now. And here we go, the Mortal Kombat Championship. Who will win? Kotal Khan, Shang Tsung. It's all representing the Outworld right now. We are seeing their alternate attires as well, just for a little bit of extra intrigue in the match. I am actually quite happy that the two that went through are two that obviously someone spent a lot of time trying to create. I can always appreciate the effort that goes into it. I do actually have a video that I can leave a link to at the end of this video that shows the creation of an orc that I did. And I know that messing around in Photoshop and just trialing different pieces of gear and how you're going to modify things, it can take quite a long time. I would have spent more than 8 hours preparing everything before I started filming the video itself and putting it all together. And even then, I had to basically do it in ×3 so that you wouldn't be sitting there forever trying to watch me create it. I still came out with a 40-minute video. But here we see Kotal Khan absolutely beating the hell out of Shang Tsung right now, planting the knee into the face against the turnbuckles, stepping on his toes, but Shang Tsung gets the counter in there. Now he's back on the offensive. Let's see what he's got in the tank. He's going to target the arm, no, target the fingers, just step on his hand. That's just nasty, stepping on someone's fingers. I just think that's kind of rude. Now Shang Tsung puts in the combo, but it's countered with the hip toss. Kotal Khan just throws him away like he's nothing. Back to the grapple. He's got him in the corner. What's he gonna do here? A big chop. He's trying to put the lights out on his tattoo. Just a kick to the kidneys. And here we go, stepping on the hands yet again. If this wasn't Shang Tsung, I'd call him a cheat. We just know what he's going to do. And he takes a bow to the crowd. That's some ego there from Shang Tsung. Does Kotal Khan have what it takes to beat the Sorcerer? I mean, he's got some magic of his own. You know, that Sun God stuff that he does is pretty impressive. But at the moment he's stunned, so he's not going to be able to really do anything. So let's see. Oh, Shang Tsung is putting the pedigree on him. Is that it? No, he's going to pick him up. He's been countered. He's calling on the Sun God for something on it. Took too long, but he countered it anyways. Slams him down. Oh, he's going to try and bust him open. Can he do it? Can he do it? First blood rules are still on here. Oh, the big punch. That's just nasty. Just gonna eat his fingers. I think that's even worse than stepping on them. I'm not quite sure anymore. Maybe it's part of his human sacrifice stuff that he does. Who knows? Now we're taking it to the outside. So all kinds of vicious things could happen out here. I'm actually surprised that in none of these matches we've seen anyone get any weapons out. Considering how popular weapons are in Mortal Kombat, it's almost going against their natural instinct. There's nothing that would draw blood easier than a shovel shot to the head. So let's go, guys. Someone do it. No, they're just going to beat each other out. We got slams, we got combos, we got suplexes. Now we've got a submission. That's not going to help you at all. He can tap as long as you want, all day long. But now you just helped him punch you in the face. That would have been an interesting way to finish it if he had have been escaping from a submission hold. Ended up busting him open like that. Okay, well that's a good start. You know, just drop him onto the side of the ring. What do we got? Yeah, he's going to throw him into the ring post. That's another good way to damage the head. He's getting back in the ring now. Is he going to taunt for a little bit? Just watch Shang Tsung just go for a walk. Just biding his time. No, the grapple's back on here. Oh, is he going to get him? Oh! No, he didn't actually get him, but he's going to beat him up here. Face is exposed and he's got him. Kotal Khan wins. He is the Mortal Kombat champion, and not only that, he is the rightful emperor of Outworld. He has proven himself the champion. He loves these Colosseum type atmospheres. He's used to it. He loves it. And Shang Tsung pays the price. thanks for coming.
Stop making this about
And thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Hit that like button as hard as you can. Make sure you subscribe. You guys know the deal. Got so much more content coming your way. Again, thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.